I'm David Brumley, and I teach software security at Carnegie Mellon University, and I'm the CEO of ForAllSecure. And today, I'm going to give you 3 hard truths in application security. Hard truth number 1, you're going to have to pick between false positives and false negatives. There's no getting around it. Every vendor will talk about how they have low errors, either low false positives or low false negatives. And this word low is what I call a weasel word. It really means nothing. So when you get to the truth, really the question you're going to be asking yourself is, what do you prioritize? On one side, you can try to avoid false negatives. And when you make this your priority, what you're going to look for is tools that try to help you avoid underestimating the risk. For example, here we have a tool report that's found and reported 6 different vulnerabilities, of which the top 3 are actually true vulnerabilities. The way these tools work is they try to scan everything at once and then have a human go through and check each result and confirm whether they're real or not. Now, traditionally, this approach has been the most popular in security going back to the 1970s. And the reason for that is historically, people were cheap and machines were expensive. Times have changed. The cost of developers and the pace of development has meant we want more certainty in our tools. The other approach is you want to avoid false positives. And typically here, you want to avoid overestimating your risk. You run the tool and these tools confirm when you have a real vulnerability. For example, here we've confirmed vulnerabilities 42 and 47. Now the advantage here is a human doesn't need to confirm they exist. You have a real estimation of real risk. Hard truth number 2. If you avoid false negatives, you're going to go with a static analysis. And I hate to break it to you, but static analysis does not find all vulnerabilities. This is both scientific as well as what you find in real industry tools. In fact, one of the papers I love is by one of the co-founders of Coverity named Dawson Engler. And in that paper, he says that his product does not verify the absence of errors. He's very clear about that. And the reason he does that is, to be practical, they had to ignore complex code structures and things that can make the analysis too expensive to run. Now in 2000, this was a revolutionary idea, but this is the way all major tools run today. Now, hard truth number 3, dynamic analysis, including software model checking, symbolic execution, and fuzzing, will never find all vulnerabilities. There's a wonderful paper talking about software model checking and related methods like fuzzing and symbolic execution. And while initially we had hopes that we could simply explore all the paths and thus verify a program is correct, in practice, it didn't work out that way. And so really they found their sweet spot in verifying the presence of bugs. When we talk about dynamic analysis tries to be certain by actually running the program and verifying that it can break the program. And because of that, the longer you run it, the more paths it can explore, the more vulnerabilities it can find. And so it never tells you what code is okay, but it can be sure when it says there's a problem. So there you have it. 3 hard truths. You're going to have to pick between false positives or false negatives. Static analysis is not going to find all the bugs, and neither is dynamic analysis.